Hi everyone, welcome back. Today's topic, we will be talking about fear. Fear is like the unwanted guest at your party. For some reason, even though you try your hardest, it always just creeps up. And I'm here to tell you today that it's okay to have fears. In fact, it's absolutely normal. For the people who may not have fears and they're fearless, they're the ones that you should be kind of worried about. They're either psychopaths or narcissists. But yeah, it's totally normal to experience fear, even on a daily basis. But it's what you do once you experience that fear and how to move through it. And so what I've come up with is 5 steps on combating fear and finding more flow. So step number 1 is to define the fear. So what actually is the fear that's been, pulling you down or making you play small or holding you back from, really achieving what you really want? Write it down, get it out there into the world and just reflect on that fear. For me, I've had a fear of starting this YouTube channel for about 2 years now. I remember when I was in year 1, one of my really good friends at the time said, "Nikki, you have the most annoying voice ever." Like, yeah, well, you know what? You suck too. But I held on to that comment until how old am I? I'm nearly 25. That comment has held me back and it has implanted the fear in me to start and, do this YouTube channel. Write it down, see how you go, reflect, see what emotions come up just to get the junk out. And then you can start processing it from there. When we realize most of our fears are just the ego playing little tricks on us. So if we have fears that I am not good enough, I am afraid that I'm going to end up alone, I am afraid that I will fail, I am afraid that I won't lose the weight, I am afraid that I will not find my life purpose, I am afraid that I am not able to have children. And every single moment that you put I in front, that is your ego. So it's like saying my ego is afraid to not find my purpose. My ego is afraid of not finding love. My ego is afraid of not making enough money. All what our fears are, it's the ego. It's the ego playing tricks on us. So just realizing that it is the ego mind and switching the thoughts. So what our fears are basically is a bad management of our thoughts. We go into this flight or fight mode and our whole entire bodies start to shut down. We place more, our shoulders become hunched and we cannot fight through and actually do what we really want to accomplish. Step number 2 is what's the worst thing that can really happen? Putting it out there and looking at your fear. So for me it was failing at this YouTube channel. And I wrote it out and I looked at that fear and I go, well, what is the worst thing? No one will, join as my subscriber. I'll get no views. If that is the worst thing, then I have nothing to be afraid of because I don't really lose anything. So putting your fear out there and asking what is the worst thing that can truly happen and allowing yourself to be okay, you will be able to go through that fear with absolute ease and grace. Step number 3 is we have to laugh at our fears. So this step has been taken from one of my teachers and mentors, Gabrielle Bernstein, because we think this fear is this big, ugly, scary thing. And if it shows up, imagine if we just laugh in its face. Because most of the time our fears are laughable. I'm afraid that no one will like my voice because at the age of 8, one of my friends at the time said that I had an annoying voice. And I put that fear out and it is absolutely hilarious. And now I can laugh about it with my friend and push through that fear and do what I've really come here to do. Laugh at your fears, write it down, have a giggle, call a friend, reflect on it and just say, can you laugh with me? Can you find the humor in the fear of not making enough money? Can you help me find the humor in it? Because right now I'm feeling scared. Step number 4 is affirm what you truly desire. So if you start to sink and really get comfy sitting in your fears and sitting in your little safety net, you are not going to push through. You are not going to explore the boundaries. So my biggest and most important message is to flip the fear around. So if you say, I'm afraid that I won't make enough money this year, instead of constantly affirming that within your head, the law of attraction will give you exactly what you ask for, so you will not make enough money that year. So instead, affirm what you do want and say an affirmation like, I am in abundance. All the money that I truly need comes to me effortlessly and with ease. If you want to lose weight, instead of saying, I'm never going to lose weight, this is so hard, I did not sign up for this, I hate my body. Screw that fear and say, I love my body unconditionally. I send my body love and I know that the weight will fall off when it needs to with ease. I really like the word ease this video. Step number 5 is to move through with love. And knowing that love is the highest frequency in the entire world, that when we come from a place of love, when that intuition is burning inside of you and the intention is right and strong, then move through with love. In the time of fear, ask yourself, what would love do? So just to recap on the 5 steps, number 1 is to identify the fear. Number 2 is, what's the worst outcome? Number 3 is, laugh at your fears. Number 4 is, affirm what you do want. And number 5 is to move through with love. So, connect with me, see how you go, write down your fears, get it out there on the page, maybe leave it in the comment box below. I would love to hear or give you some guidance on the fear that may be coming up for you. So before we go, I'll pull a Miracle Now card, and that can be just your little message of guidance for the day. Ooh, we got a beautiful one. So it says, I just dropped all my cards on the ground. My eyes will see what I desire. Take that away from this video and yeah, let's bust through the fears, find freedom within and amplify love. So if you liked my video, make sure you click like and subscribe to find out more of these videos. Lots of love to you. Mwah!